In an economic downturn, the old way to trade, buying an asset and hoping its price goes up, just doesn't work. Enter binary options, the compelling alternative to spread betting that allows you to make money in both rising and falling markets. Welcome to Binary Options for Beginners.
The binary options industry is still at the beginning of its history and is growing rapidly as traders enthusiastically embrace this very simple trading instrument. Regulation of the industry is also at the very beginning. The Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, or CySEC, is the first international regulator to cover binary options in full. At the beginning of 2013, Bank de Binary became the first EU-licensed binary options broker under the EU's Markets in Financial Instruments Directive. To trade binary options, traders simply decide on a price direction based on their research and market experience. There are two choices, thus the term binary. Traders need to decide whether the price on an asset will go up or down. They then use the trading software provided to place their transaction.
Okay, an FRO in our industry means fixed return option. The biggest benefit to that is you have quantifiable risk and reward. Okay, so risk reward is the biggest concern to any trader. In other trading environments, it's a variable. You can lose more than you put in, and you can make more, obviously, than you intended. So it's either way. The beauty of what we do is it's simple. You know your risk reward as soon as you enter into the trade. You cannot lose more than you're prepared to stake, and equally, you know exactly what you will win, between 70 and 90% if you're successful.
Since their regulation by the US Securities and Exchange Commission in 2008, binary options have become the fastest growing way for investors to profit from their knowledge of the economic events that move the markets.
The fundamental indicators that I'll use for a successful trade for the euro-dollar will be retail sales, unemployment changing rate, and home sales. Home sales is measuring the number of sold properties during the previous month, excluding new construction and new build properties. Looking at home sales in a positive view means that the more people buying properties means the more people now buying equipment for their home. White goods, new furniture, electronic goods, etc., which is now creating a ripple effect in the markets, because now retail sales is going up because there's more people providing goods for new homeowners. Also now banks are now lending, which means third-party brokers, etc., are now getting paid for transaction. Now, on a very positive move for home sales means euro-dollar down on a trade, which is a winning trade.
There are 4 simple steps to trading binary options. Let's take event trading, for example, as it's very popular in binary options. So let's say, hypothetically speaking, Apple will launch the new iPhone 6. You know that everybody will focus on Apple. People will invest in Apple and buy their shares. So the increasing demand and the limited supply will obviously mean that the existing shares will increase in value. So you knowing this, you will go to the platform, you'll choose Apple from the drop-down list, click up, enter your investment amount, approve your trade, and sit back and wait to be in the money.
Let me show you how a recent market event influences binary options trading. Now, a very good example is Mario Draghi's speech. Mario Draghi, the president of the European Central Bank, this is a very good example, by the way. Every time he talks and every time he gives impulses towards the market regarding the euro region, the price of the euro and the rates of the euro rises or decreases according to the impulses and the remarks and comments that he gives. Now, whilst he was speaking, his exact words drove the euro-USD currency pair down. In this case, he stuck to his view that the euro, and I'm quoting what he's saying, that the euro region will gradually recover later this year. Now, this was said in direct contrast to many EU officials' expectancy, as many already trimmed their economic forecasts for later on that year, and were considering also possible interest rate cuts. Now, the ECB kept its benchmark interest rate at a record low of 0.75%, thus improving the liquidity in the euro region, hence also making lending more attractive. Now, another thing was during the speech, we also had short-term rises on the DAX in Frankfurt. We saw a short rise in the FTSE 100 in London, the CAC in France, as well as the IBEX in Spain. Now, this is just an example of obtaining information from a relevant market event, using that information and implementing it directly onto the binary options platform.
You're standing by to bring you the very latest jobs numbers.
I'm looking negative. I'm looking at negative. I mean, it doesn't really matter for us, but still. For me to be right on the prediction matters. 3, 2, 1 second. Breaking news.
The change in non-farm payroll is expected to be up 190,000. That's a headline number.
Big
Peter?
miss, Betty. Up 88,000 in the month of March, a much smaller number than in our survey.
It's below the expectation. Both of them. Euro US dollar up, gold up. Euro USD up, gold up. These are the first two trades that we're placing for this particular moment in time.
I want to know expiry. I want to know your dollar flying high. It hasn't climbed that much. It's going to climb more.
We will go for much larger end-of-day trades. We will go for thousands of dollars of trades on the US dollar and everything connected to it, probably including gold. But those will be the end-of-day trades, or probably later expiries for a later moment in time. Look at that gold go up.
On the currency side, again, some strength for the euro here. 1.3014 is the last trade there. And we'll finish up on commodities, Betty. Crude, $92 per barrel. Gold, now $15.71 per ounce, Betty.
With inbuilt risk management and predetermined returns, trading binary options couldn't be simpler. Once you've analysed an economic event and determined which asset will be affected, simply click up or down. And an expiry time, enter the amount you wish to invest, then click apply. It's as easy as that. Thanks for watching Binary Options for Beginners. May all your trades be in the money.